You are 17 years old. It is 1993. You live on the fourth floor of a freezing brick walk-up in Bensonhurst. The radiator clanks all night like a dying engine. It barely produces heat. Ice forms on the inside of your single-pane window. You scratch it away with your fingernail. Your mother works double shifts at a diner on 86th Street. When she comes home, she smells like scorched coffee, industrial bleach, and exhaustion. You own one winter coat. It belonged to a dead man. You found it at the Salvation Army. The sleeves are too short. Your wrists are exposed to the cold. And every morning, you walk past the social clubs. Opaque windows. Cigar smoke leaking from the vents. Men standing outside in camel hair coats. Pinky rings catching the neon light. They laugh loudly. They own the sidewalk. And when they walk toward you, you step into the dirty slush to let them pass. You hate the slush. You hate the gutter. But most of all, you hate looking down. Because you don't want to be the kid who moves aside anymore. You want the rings. You want the silk ties. You want people to step aside for you. Because poverty isn't just about having no money. It's about having no power, no status, no one knowing your name. You feel invisible, and you have decided you will never be invisible again. Then, one freezing Tuesday night, everything changes. You're standing beneath the ripped awning of a corner bodega. Freezing rain hits the pavement. Then a black Lincoln Town car glides to the curb. Water splashes your boots. The rear window rolls down. Warm air escapes. So does the sound of Frank Sinatra. And then you see him. Carmine, a local capo. A man everyone in the neighborhood knows not to stare at. He looks at you for 3 seconds. Cold, calculating. Then he hands you a brown leather duffel bag. It's heavy. The brass zipper is freezing against your fingers. Hold this for an hour, kid. A pause. Don't look inside. Then he flicks a folded bill through the window. It hits your chest. You look down. $100. $100 bill. More cash than your mother makes in a week. You look at the bag. You already know. You don't need to open it. You pull it underneath your coat and stand there in the freezing rain, waiting. 10 minutes, 20, 40, 60. Then the Lincoln returns. You hand the bag back. Carmine studies your face. You haven't asked a single question. He smiles. You got a stone face, kid. A pause. Keep your mouth shut. The car disappears into the night. You walk into the butcher shop. You buy 2 ribeyes. Fresh bread. Food your family normally couldn't afford. When your mother asks where the money came from, you lie. You tell her you got a job loading crates at the Navy Yard. You didn't. You just got your first job on the street. And you don't know it yet, but that $100 bill is going to cost you the rest of your life. Years pass. You stop holding bags. You start moving them. Then you start controlling the people who move them. Your envelopes get thicker. Your clothes get better. Your name gets heavier. People start coming to you with problems. A man owes money. You nod. The problem disappears. Another man needs a favor. You nod. Suddenly, he has a union job. You learn something important. Power isn't about what you do. It's about what everyone else believes you are capable of doing. Then Carmine gets hit with federal RICO charge. 20 years. His chair is empty, and you take it. Years later, the old boss dies. The commission meets in a basement in the Bronx. Men sit around a table. They argue. They whisper. Then they vote, and they choose you. You're 38 years old. The kid who once stepped into the gutter is now the man everyone else moves for. You wear custom charcoal suits, silk pocket squares, a gold Patek Philippe. Your mother lives behind iron gates on 6 acres in Colts Neck. When you walk into Peter Luger, the room changes. The maitre d' knows your name. Politicians cross the room to shake your hand. Detectives suddenly become very interested in the floor. At holiday dinners, 50 men kiss your cheek. They raise glasses of imported Barolo. They whisper one word, Omerta. You sit at the head of the table, and for the first time in your life, you feel untouchable. You finally became the man you used to watch from the gutter. You are no longer invisible. You are the king of the concrete. But there is one man you trust completely. Tommy, your underboss, your right hand, your brother in everything but blood. You grew up in the same walk-up, bled on the same pavement, survived the same streets. If everyone else disappeared tomorrow, you believed Tommy would still be standing beside you. That belief is about to destroy you. December 14th. Snow falls over First Avenue. You're sitting in the back room of an Italian restaurant in Red Hook. Just you and Tommy. You're discussing business. You pour yourself a glass of red wine. Tommy refuses. Then you notice something. His eyes move toward the kitchen door. Just for a fraction of a second. Most people wouldn't see it. But you built your life by noticing things other people missed. Your stomach drops. Because suddenly, you're 17 again. Standing in the freezing rain. Feeling that same cold ache behind your ribs. The door explodes open. Two masked men rush inside. Everything happens at once. You flip the heavy table. The room erupts into chaos. You dive for cover. The walls splinter. Glass hits the floor. You survive the first seconds. Then the room goes silent. You look around. One attacker is down. The other is still moving. But Tommy is gone. You look toward the side door. And suddenly, you understand. Tommy didn't escape the attack. He escaped before it started. He knew. He planned it. He set you up. Your best friend. Your brother. The only man you thought you could trust. He wanted your chair. And the commission had already agreed. The truth hits harder than the attack. There was never a brotherhood. There was never an unbreakable family. Omerta was just a word. A story sold to desperate boys who wanted to believe the people around them loved them. You weren't a king. You were an asset. And assets can be replaced. You don't go home. You don't return to your estate. You disappear. A stolen pickup truck. A hidden lockbox. Cash. A fake passport. Then north. Across the border. To Montreal. From there. Europe. Then South America. Eventually, you settle in a coastal town in Uruguay. You build a fortress on a cliff overlooking the Atlantic. High concrete walls. Security cameras. Armed guards. $40 million hidden across offshore accounts. From the outside, you won. You escaped. You survived the people who wanted you dead. You beat the system. You beat the commission. You beat Tommy. You have everything the 17-year-old version of you ever wanted. Money, status, power, security. But there is one problem. You can't sleep. Every night, 3:14 a.m., you wake up, chest tight, sweating. Your first thought isn't money. It isn't business. It isn't power. It's danger. You walk onto the balcony. Below you, the Atlantic Ocean is black. You drink cheap whiskey from a plastic cup. You don't trust the expensive bottles anymore. You check the security feeds. 1, 2, 3, 9 cameras. You watch every entrance, every hallway, every gate. A stray dog barks outside. You flinch. The man who once controlled an entire city is now terrified of sound outside his own walls. You speak to almost no one. The maid cleans in silence. Your guards don't talk unless necessary. You have built a life where everyone is afraid of you, and now you're afraid of everyone. Then you remember your mother. She died back in New Jersey. You couldn't attend the funeral. You were too afraid to come home. And Tommy? He sent flowers. A massive wreath of white roses. You saw the picture years later. And something inside you finally breaks. Because you realize something. You survived. You became rich. You became powerful. You won the game. But you lost the person who started playing it. The boy standing in the Bensonhurst slush is gone. He wanted money. He got it. He wanted respect. He got it. He wanted people to move aside for him. They did, but he never understood the price. Because money can buy a bigger house. Power can buy stronger security. $40 million can buy almost anything, except peace. You thought you were escaping poverty, but all you really did was build a more expensive prison. The walls got higher. The guards got stronger. The bank accounts got bigger. But the fear came with you. And now, every night at 3:14, you wake up in the dark, alone, listening to the ocean, checking the cameras. waiting for the next betrayal. You finally became the man who never had to step into the gutter. But the gutter never really left you. It followed you across borders, into mansions, into private planes, into offshore accounts, into your dreams. Because the most dangerous thing about power isn't losing it. It's realizing that once you have it, you can never feel safe without it. You want to become untouchable. Instead, you became unreachable. You cured poverty, but you couldn't cure the hunger. You escaped the street, but you never escaped the fear. And somewhere behind those concrete walls, the king of the concrete finally understands the truth. Power doesn't make you free. Sometimes it just gives your prison higher walls.